Morning, one and all. This is Felixstowe Live at the Port of Felixstowe, down at the viewpoint, and we're just recording the mighty MSC Isabella arriving at the port. She's 400 metres long. She's an exceedingly large, what's called an ultra-large container ship, and she's stacked. She really is loaded up. Lots of containers on, probably... I don't know whether it's stuff for this Christmas or next Christmas, but hopefully it's for this Christmas, and hopefully it'll get to the shops in time for Christmas. There's obviously a lot of other stuff besides aboard that ship, so and that, of course, is the result of handling your camera and your computer with gloves on. It doesn't work, and I'm going to have to take my gloves off. But I think that's an impressive sight, don't you? It's a big ship, well loaded down to her, close to her waterline, really, close to her, the top of her anti-foul, so she's pretty full. She's actually got 3 tugs working with her today. And she's going into berth 8 at Felixstowe, which is the one kind of on the dock side of berth 8 and 9. That was cleared this morning. I think it was by MSC Leanne at about... no, it wasn't. It was MSC New York, sorry. It was cleared by MSC New York at about 4 o'clock this morning, I think. Good morning to you, Emma. Nice to see you up bright and early this morning. Are you going to work, or are you having a day at home? Are you? I don't know if you're retired or whatever. I should do, shouldn't I, really? Because you're on my friends list. And I have to say, you get a special welcome because you're a Felixstowe Live supporter, which helps me to keep up with the equipment and stuff that we need to keep this show running and to improve it. We'll be improving it very soon, I hope, with more live content. And good morning to you as well, Lynn Allegan. Do a very slight, careful camera move. There we go. Getting a bit closer so you can see what the bow tug is doing. She's actually picked up her bow rope, and shortly she'll start to go astern to get away from the big ship. It's an amazing sight when you're that close to one of those big ships, because you're right over the top of the bulbous bow, effectively. And you can see some examples of that on Shipping TV when I shot a load of tug footage back in 2015. I was aboard one or two of the tugs when they were this close to an ultra-large container ship, and it's an imposing sight, let me tell you. Well, you're like me in that case, Emma. I have to say I go to sleep at about 11 o'clock and I wake up at 6 or 7, and when I'm up, I'm up. And you can just see, let's just get you a shot of those, the 2 stern tugs. Well, not really stern tugs now, are they? One of them was on. Oh, I see. Wow, I'm sorry about that. I've given you a bit of bad information. It's actually she's actually got 4 tugs alongside. I'm doing good. I'm going to introduce you by voice only to my good friend John Hart, who's the man who I think we have to thank very sincerely for looking after our viewpoint area here at the Port of Felixstowe. John, you come down here most days and give it a bit of a clean up.
Most days.
It's pretty good going, and you work hard doing this, don't you?
That. Keep fit.
I know you do. See, he's as old as me, about nearly 90, aren't you? And between us, we keep stuff going. But John keeps our viewpoint area clean, free of rubbish. And he does it for nothing. He does get a parking discount, I think, from the... something interesting's happening. He does get a parking discount from the council, don't you, for parking your car?
No, I have to park on the fort.
Yeah, but on the fort, but you get it... Yeah. So he does get a bit of help from the council for parking, but in reality, I reckon he does a few £1,000 worth of work every year, and he deserves to be paid. There you go. I'm going to let him bugger off now because he doesn't like cameras. But if you see John down here, give him a wave. He's a lovely fellow, and I've known John for about 50 years. My God. You take care, mate. I don't know how I spell this person's name, but the answer to that one is no. She wouldn't actually fit in Liverpool. She's 400 metres long, and she's a bit big for Liverpool. Liverpool is only built really to take shorter ships, is the phrase. I think she takes 360 ships at Liverpool, and bluntly, I don't think they could handle the volume of boxes that come off a ship like this. The only ports that ships of this size can really go into is Felixstowe, London Gateway, and Southampton. There you have it. Up there on the bridge, the captain, the pilot, probably the first officer as well, depending on how they feel about it, or one or two second officers or third officers, depending on the ship's structure, and probably a crew member as well. And they're just making sure everything is good. I think the reality of it on big ships like this is that you need eyes around your elbows, as we say, and those people are immensely skilled. When you think about handling something that's around a couple of 100,000 tons, it's a big lump of metal, a big lump of stuff in boxes, and in effect, the skills that these people have, well, I can't describe how much skill is needed. A lot. You need to know exactly what you're doing. And more to the point, unlike a lot of us who busk it, these guys need to know exactly what they're doing for every moment. And here's another group of people who also know exactly what they're doing, and that's the crews of the tugs. They certainly do. and they certainly have to be able to do their jobs. Aha, well done you then. Hopefully you won't have too many delays at the docks. And that's going to wrap up our coverage of MSC Isabella arriving at the Port of Felixstowe. Hope you've liked it. And we'll try and do a few more. As long as we can avoid the parking charges at Felixstowe, we'll be okay. I'm Chris, this is Felixstowe Live, and I'll be delighted to say I'll see you soon.